But let's go ahead and move on to another topic of Nadeshot calls on Treyarch to dial back skill-based matchmaking in COD Black Ops Cold War. So Nadeshot is, or was, a professional Call of Duty player. He is also a super popular streamer, but most importantly and foremost, he is the CEO of 100 Thieves, which is probably one of the more successful organizations right now. And he essentially called out Treyarch, which is one of the creators of Call of Duty, and basically told them that they need to reduce the skill-based matchmaking, aka MMR, which is I think it's matchmaking rank. Yeah, MMR, matchmaking rank. The idea is you need to scale it back to avoid pushing players and content creators away. If you don't know what MMR is, or skill-based matchmaking, there's a formula that came out probably around 2010 called True Skill, and then I believe 2013 or 2014. It might have even been 2015. I'm not exactly sure when, but it was in the mid-2010s. It's called the second rendition of it, True Skill 2.0. And the idea is that every game that you play, you get a hidden rank based on your skill. So if you have a really, really good game, the next game that you have, you're going to pair up with better players. Basically making every single game more and more competitive and kind of a sweat fest if you play shooters. You've experienced this anytime you played any modern shooter, any modern competitive game in social mode, not just ranked. So his main concern is skill-based matchmaking in unranked playlists. So his idea is, and this is what he said, I know you're probably tired of hearing about skill-based matchmaking, but I truly believe it is imperative that Treyarch dials back the difficulty of lobbies. We're gonna drive so many big creators away. These games have been no joke. And he also stated that he does not mind playing against players at a similar skill level, but prefers a ranking system that tells him where he stands globally. If you're a content creator, you want to get the best collaterals, the best multi-kills, the coolest like angles, shots, 360 no scopes, and it's really, really difficult to do that against people. I don't want to say people that are like super good, but perhaps people that are of the same skill as you. It becomes increasingly more difficult. Now the game is basically designed so that, or the True Skill and MMR is basically designed so that the games are evenly matched and you don't have crazy lopsided games and destroy the other team or get destroyed yourself depending on your skill level. So that's the idea of where it comes from. But if you're a content creator and you're just looking for the clips, this is really challenging. And the other thing is if you're a gamer like I am, where there are nights where I just want to chill on the couch, lay back, like roll up in a Snuggie, you know, and just like play on a controller and just chill. But because my MMR is so high, because I played really, really good yesterday or a week ago, last time I was logged in, the games are going to be super, super intense and super competitive. And like sometimes you're just not in the mood for that. So I 100% relate to what this man's saying. Another note in a game like Call of Duty is you do want to mess around with your random like guns, because the game, you're constantly unlocking new guns, new attachments, and everything's a new experience. That's what keeps people playing the game, is like the unlockables that you get. But if you're over here crushing one game really, really hard and you're doing really, really well, and you unlock this new like SMG and you don't know what the recoil is and you just want to give it a shot, if you go and you like try the new gun out and you go into a social lobby to play, your MMR from before is going to come kick in and basically be like, this guy did really well last game, so let's pair him up with people of similar skill. So you have a new gun which gives you a huge disadvantage because you don't understand it yet, going against people that basically played like you did last game. And that's not going to be a good experience. You're just going to get thrashed. Unless you're like God tier and you just know how to shoot every gun ever and you're a natural shooter overall. But you know, sometimes these games don't need to be super intense. Sometimes you just want to go in, have fun, or play with your friends or somebody of like lower rank that you know really well. You just want to relax. So it's a problem that I think the gaming industry needs to solve. But for the meantime, true skill or this skill-based matchmaking is not going to go away anytime soon. It's going to be in pretty much every modern day game. And I'm sure some of you, if this is your first time ever hearing about it, if you played like Rocket League in socials, if you play Call of Duty is recent to adapt it, but if you play Halo, or I believe Gears of War also has it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about now when you go into social games and it's just crazy competitive. And you don't understand why. It's like sometimes social feels like it's ranked, and when you go into ranked, it doesn't even feel like ranked anymore. It's really weird. Anyways, I digress a little bit. All right. So moving a little bit away from the whole esports and personalities and more back into the gaming industry related news.